Hello and welcome. You're watching Cricbuzz Comm Box. We're at the halfway mark of this Bangalore batting effort. And geez, it's been quite an effort after losing a wicket of the first ball, and not just any wicket, Virat Kohli's wicket of the first ball. What a partnership with Rajat Patidar and the skipper, Faf Patidar. They've put on 93 in the 10 overs. Patidar is 44 not out. Faf is 45 not out. Both have a very good strike rate and have been particularly brutal right after the power play. The power play was 47 runs. You'd say that's about average, about middling, but look what they've done right after that. I've got Shaun Pollock here with me. Polly, they have been harsh after the power play. Jeez, they really went after young Umran, 20-run over of young Umran Malik, who's having a shocker after that fifer. It's a nightmare, but nightmare for all of Hyderabad's bowling right now.
Yeah, Patidar and Faf played nicely. I like the look of Patidar. I haven't seen too much of him, obviously, but he's looked like he plays nicely and some fantastic shots. I think wrong personnel for me for SRH. Not the kind of surface where you want pace on Tyagi, Malik, even Faruqi. I think those guys are going to be easier to hit. I think your Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, he'll have his variations. Suchit's been great up front. And I think you'll see a few overs from Abhishek Sharma and Aiden Markram. I think that's the rate they're going to have to go, because it looks like it's just holding a little bit, and pace on is just going to be easy to be put away. It's going to sit up for the hitting. So even when Tyagi and Malik do come back, if they do come for another spell, they're going to have to bowl lots of variations, lots of cutters, and their lengths are going to have to be superb.
Yeah, there was 37 runs taken off those two overs, Kartik Tyagi and Umran Malik. That's where Bangalore's kind of got the acceleration. And I think to your point, Paulie, I think one of the sixes that Faf hit off Umran Malik, I think the last ball of his first over, you could just tell that is the bounce at that pace is right in Faf's wheelhouse.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you see at the one kitty, the nice bounce, the sort of almost carry as a fast bowler, you like it, but here it seems like the ball's just sitting in the surface. So almost if you're coming at close to 150, it's almost sitting up at about 120 just to be whacked away. So that's why I say the lengths need to be good. But I think in many ways you want pace off. So every opportunity they get, if there's a left-hander, Markram will come, or Abhishek Sharma will probably have to bowl quite a bit. But it's also can be one of those surfaces you think that when Maxwell gets in, there'll be the reverse and the normal sweeps and a couple of slug sweeps, and he should be able to do some damage as well.
Yeah, they'll need a few more. Obviously, they have a few more from the Bank of Bhuvaneshwar. He's bowled his, yeah, the Bank of Bhuvaneshwar. He's bowled his 2 overs. He just shows you, exactly to your point, right? He knows the surface. He knows what the surface demands, and he just does it. Game in and game out. What a great comeback for him it has been, because he missed so much cricket because of injury, and this season he's just been on top of it.
He has, and it's always good to see him swinging the ball. He came to South Africa and he wasn't really getting the ball to shape like he can. And you thought, oh, okay, maybe there's something wrong, or he's lost a bit of form, or whatever it may be. But in this tournament, we've seen him, and the last spell he bowled in the last game was just fantastic. Was getting the ball to hoop in and hoop out, and really asking questions. So it's good to see him back. I know probably would be part of India's plans with all the bowlers that are around. But if he's got that control and shape, that is the key element. That if he's doing that well, then he's definitely in contention to be picked for India.
You have Rajat Patidar and Faf Patidar in the kind of destructive form they're in. You have the batting that's to follow. You have the surface. You have the bowling. It would really be a shame if Bangalore can't put 200 on the board after the first 10 that they've got.
I thought you were saying that we've got all that to come and you've got a chance to change what your predicted score was, because I don't think 173 is anywhere near good enough.
I'm at 190. I'm at 190.
Yeah, so you're looking good. You're looking pretty as a rose up there. I think you might get blown out of the water, though. You might not even be within 7 or so of that. Yeah. I think they've got to be targeting 200, particularly if this partnership keeps going for another over or two, and they can really start pulling the trigger.
Yeah,
Dinesh Karthik still to come as well.
True, and we'll just show you that batting order to show you the kind of hitting power that they have coming up and why we're saying 200 or 200 plus, because they've got some big guns to follow. Maxwell with the hits, Karthik, Shahbaz, Mahipal Lomror has shown us. And I won't even get to Hasaranga and Harshal Patel, who can swing the bat and hit a few sixes themselves. But you'd like to just see kind of the big hitters come out with a license right after that, whenever this partnership ends. And looking good for 200. All right. We're going to come back on Cricbuzz Live right after this Bangalore batting effort. It's quite a batting effort after losing a wicket off the very first ball. This is really a beautiful script being written by the captain and young Rajat Patidar. That's all we have for you on this Comm Box. We'll see you in a bit.